Hello everyone, good afternoon. Was thinking of doing some video message with some other content, but as the situation is going to worse side by time, just decided to make some reminder for a particular segment of people. Those people who are still not able to hold themselves into their houses. They are going out of their houses maybe with apparently healthy clinical condition, but they are going out of time and again with some legitimate or illegitimate excuses. It's just a small reminder to all those people that every time you are going out of home, every time you are going out to a public place, you are exposing yourself to contamination. Not certainly, but surely. You have a bigger chance of getting infected rather than the people who are staying back at home. Dear people, at least think of your first degree contacts, your family members with whom you have the strongest bondings. That if you become a potential carrier, maybe with better immunity you will survive, but what will be the fate of your family? Everyone out there doesn't possess same physical condition, same clinical condition. So please don't drag your family's health into jeopardy. Please try to understand my point. Just want to remind two small points in a quick note. Number one is, if the lockdown will be extended on 14th, on or before 14th it will be announced. You have nothing to do because there is a court verdict, there is some government orders. So you have to abide by the laws. There is no point of revolution. But if there is no further extension in lockdown, if we are allowed to roam freely on streets and do our all daily works without any obstruction from administration from 15th morning, what should we do? Should we then gather and celebrate the freedom after lockdown? That will be sheer foolishness or sheer nonsense. My words may look like hard, but it's the perfect point what I am trying to make you all understand. That on 15th April onwards, if the lockdown will not be extended, you have to still maintain semi-lockdown into your daily lifestyle. You have to maintain all hygienic practices that you have been practicing for last 10 or 11 days. You have to maintain the social distances still, because in third world country now thousands of patients are being detected without any symptom of corona, but they are infected heavily. So the nature is going to change all the time. So if there is no further lockdown, still you have to be cautious to protect yourself, to protect your family, to protect your neighbor. And the number two is, you have to change your mindset. You have to change your mindset towards this incident, towards this massacre. Because every time, whenever we are facing something forcefully, we ask ourselves, why me? Or why us? But you have to change your mindset in that concept that this is not a medical disaster, this is a public health disaster. If it would be a medical health disaster, you could blame the entire health system or its components like doctors, nurses, health staffs, ministers, or even health volunteers. But since it's declared as a public health disaster, just feel the heaviness of this incident. Each and every people is responsible, and each and every people has to take the responsibility of this outcome. You have to be responsible for your family, you have to be responsible for your neighbors, you have to be responsible for your society. And cumulatively, we all have to be responsible to save this planet. That is the biggest demand from the most improved species like Homo sapiens. We have the best chance to prove that we are the most civilized species on this world. Right now, the entire world is locked. Entire world airports are sealed. Trains facilities almost came down to zero. Bus facilities almost came down to zero. No transportation, no migration, nothing. Only the nature outside who is dancing like anything. And we all human beings are now closed or locked in a boundary, certain boundary. Maybe a house, maybe it's an isolation center, maybe it's a quarantine center, whatever it may be. So feel the pulse, my dear viewers. Do something positive for this society. Do something positive for yourself. Do something positive for your family, your fast degree contacts. Do something for your emotion also. And please, don't do any stupidity. Don't try to be famous for any wrong reason. Please. That's it. Have a good day, everyone.